So you do realize that saying that you're a federal officer...
I am a federal officer. I showed you the badge.
I could not read it because you had your thumb over the actual stuff.
In policing, when you pull over a vehicle, you never know who's going to be behind the wheel. Sometimes it's just John Q. Citizen. Sometimes it's an officer. Sometimes it's a person professing to be an officer. And sometimes you just don't know. And sometimes it turns into an argument where you have to try to figure it out when they show you a badge and you can't identify them by that badge. This is one of those.
Yeah, I was just talking to an officer. He offered to push me, but I said I could get inside.
Yeah.
And they just talked AAA, 60 to 90 minutes.
60 to 90 minutes?
Yep, they said they'll try to get there quicker.
Okay.
So they send me updates.
We can't block the entrance, though, because the buses need to come in here.
I'm not blocking the entrance, though.
Yeah, this is entrance. Only buses come through here.
I know that, but he said because I was disabled.
Who said?
The police officer.
What police officer?
Okay, the one that was here who offered to assist me. I had my shoes off because my feet are hurting.
That's okay.
Yeah, I would not lie to you. I'm a federal officer myself. He offered to assist me.
What are you reaching your bag for?
My badge.
Okay.
Let you know I wouldn't lie to you. Why, you're not getting nervous, are you?
Well, of course I am, because
Why?
people are reaching inside of a bag. I don't know you.
But that's why I'm getting my badge, so you will.
Okay.
So, yeah, the officer was here earlier. I guess he had pulled someone over. He saw that I had a flat. He offered to assist me. So then I said to him, it's a train station.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you're a disabled vehicle, it's okay.
No, it's a bus station and a train station.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. But I can't
I need to have my buses coming here. I work for transit.
Okay.
There's a little bit of tension starting to grow between the officer and this person who's professing to be a federal officer under the circumstance where what we're dealing with is a disabled vehicle on the side of the road and the alleged federal officer is trying to reach inside his bag to get his credentials. I can see both sides of this. Me personally, I'm not comfortable with people reaching inside of bags. It's completely unsafe, and he says he wants to show him he's an officer. Well, there's a delta between when I know you're an officer and don't know, and what happens in between that is kind of concerning. We can handle this and manage it, but it looks like it's starting to go in a direction where they're going to go at each other.
So, but this is disabled, so I'm waiting for the, just so you know, you don't have to have them, just so you know.
Can I see it?
No, just take my word for it, okay?
No, can I see it?
No. I just showed it to you.
It's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar?
Can I see your badge, please?
You can look at it. See the picture there? That's me.
So
now I need to
see
I'm enforcement,
Housing.
HUD, and DOJ. Yes. So now you've accused me of being a liar.
Okay, let me see your badge.
No, you've seen it.
You're going to go under arrest here in a very quick
you're not
minute.
Arrest me?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Unless you don't want your job.
You're saying that you're a federal officer.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Call your supervisor.
You're saying that you're a federal officer.
Call your supervisor right now.
Let me see your badge, please.
Call your supervisor.
I'm a
Call
supervisor.
your No. I want another supervisor.
Well, let me see your badge.
I want another supervisor.
Let me see your badge.
No, call your supervisor.
Get your badge out and show it.
No, I will not. You demand call your badge. You think I'm stupid? I'm also a lawyer as well.
Really?
You've already called me a Yes, I am.
Okay.
You've already called me a liar. I'm sorry, deceiving.
Hey, just stand right here. Stand right here.
Unless I'm under arrest.
Stand right here. You're being detained.
Unless I'm under arrest.
You're being detained.
I'm not being detained. Yes, I am a lawyer.
Yes, you are.
Call your supervisor.
This guy's claiming to be he's
call your supervisor.
Federal officer.
That's right. Call your supervisor. Are you arresting me?
You're being detained right now.
Are you arresting me? That means nothing.
Yes,
that means nothing.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
If you're a lawyer,
call your supervisor.
If you're a lawyer, you know that doesn't mean something. You're being audio video recorded.
And I'm going to report you too.
Cool.
Call your supervisor.
I saw that this was escalating. So let's talk about some things here. The federal officer, because we haven't confirmed he's a federal officer yet, is reaching around all inside the vehicle and everything. I'm just baffled as to why he doesn't want the officer verified by looking at his badge. Is this an ego thing? Because sometimes egos can cause challenges on both sides of this equation. Now, let's just say he is a federal officer. There's only two things. Either he is or he isn't. We can find out by just looking at his badge and confirming it. I don't understand why he is having this issue with the officer touching the badge.
You do need to move the vehicle.
It is disabled. Is your supervisor coming?
I can push it out of the way.
Is your supervisor coming?
I can push it out of the way.
I have requested your supervisor. Is he or she coming?
You're blocking an entrance.
Okay, you're not answering the question, Officer Morrell. I asked for the supervisor.
And I told you that I am a supervisor.
Okay,
so.
you have another supervisor as well?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do not. Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Okay, come on.
I told you I'm transit police.
You've already, when you call me a liar, when you call me a liar, you already lost credibility.
Okay, well, you are lying.
Okay, so now you call me a liar.
Yeah.
I am not lying.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it.
You need to move. Okay. You need to move
Arrest me for impersonating a federal officer.
Yeah.
Okay, arrest me then.
Yeah, I want to see your badge.
No. You will not see my badge.
So you cannot just say you're a federal officer and not provide me the opportunity to look at it.
I've already told you I was. You called me a liar. Arrest me first so I can get you a false arrest.
And the vehicle is clear.
And I told you I was a lawyer. You said I wasn't.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said really?
Yeah, that's a question.
Okay,
really?
No. And I want your badge number 2.
Cool.
You're a supervisor. Wow. You must be a DEI hire.
So I requested your badge. You are supposed to
stop talking. Call me a liar. You guys
stop talking.
I have every right to talk. You're not my daddy.
Hello,
I have
I'm
every
trying
right
to ask you something.
Okay, you can ask. No,
so stop acting like a child.
You telling me I'm not like. So now you're talking. You're the one acting like a child.
I said if you are a federal agent, you need to provide.
I said federal officer.
You need to provide me. Yes, you do. Yes,
no,
you
I do not have to.
So I want to go over some things because there's some definite teachable moments here. This is a tool that could potentially work here because I believe that this guy is likely a federal officer. And if he was a federal officer for, I think he said HUD, I don't think they do that many car stops. So he doesn't necessarily know the dangers that are involved in a car stop the way that an officer who conducts many car stops. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Here's the thing. Can we, as the officer, say, you know what, sir? It looks like we got off to a bad start. May we start over? If he says yes, then you start over. If he says no, thank you, body cam. I tried to start it over with this gentleman and he was obtuse, rude, and did not want to de-escalate. It's a win-win type of situation because if you get to start over, you can shut this thing down. But this thing keeps continuing to escalate.
I do not have to.
Yeah, you do.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
Once you call me a liar,
that's the law. Hello.
So
go ahead, turn around, place your hands behind your back.
You're
being detained.
No, you're being arrested me. You're forcibly arresting me.
You are being detained.
For what reason? For what reason?
Suspicion of impersonating a federal officer.
No, okay. I'll get you to be wrong.
Okay, stop.
I'm not going
Stop
anywhere.
pulling away.
You
You must not know much because
I do know much.
you do have to show me. You do have to show me if
I
you're
don't
a
have to
federal
show you
officer.
anything. I don't
Yes.
have to show you anything.
You claim you're a federal officer,
I am a
DOJ,
federal
all the
officer.
stuff, and then you show me a badge that is not even what you say it is.
No.
Lakewood 6, you got one detained.
No, one arrested.
Turn towards my car. Thank you.
Oh, now you're going to be a fly? I told you I don't have your last.
It's okay. Still gonna check you. So what's your last name?
Are you the supervisor?
What's your last name?
Are you the supervisor?
What's your last name?
You said you were the supervisor, is that correct?
I'm the supervisor of transit.
Why don't you run the plates to the car?
A crisis here, so I couldn't run the plates. I'm gonna run them now. Thank
You
you.
don't have the crisis. You're the one that have the crisis.
Okay, so let's walk through this. This started off as the officer seeing a disabled vehicle and telling him that he had to move the vehicle. The driver, the alleged federal officer, is saying, I'm a federal officer, and then the officer says, okay, cool, let me see your badge. He doesn't want to show him his badge, so now the investigation becomes starting off with the disabled vehicle to the investigation of whether you're a federal officer who attempted to identify yourself as a federal officer. And if the person doesn't want to identify themselves, then you can create another challenge for yourself. This seems so avoidable to me. It's just very disappointing.
There was a kidnapping suspect that we just had over here.
But you didn't say that was me, though. You just called me a liar.
Whatever, dude. You said you were a federal agent.
I said officer.
You said that you were DOJ.
I said HUD DOJ.
HUD DOJ. So wherefore?
Are you the supervisor I asked for?
Wherefore? Where are you? You're supposed to tell me where. If you're an officer, you're supposed to tell me where you're an officer for.
You called me a liar.
No, I did not.
Yes,
I said,
you did.
hand me your badge, and you said no.
His badge was back here in the back
His badge is in the bag. He put it in the bag after I asked for it.
Liquid 24-122, another side.
Fair and Equal Housing Opportunity Investigator. U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Hood?
Yes.
What's he doing here?
Civil rights matters in the purview of the department. And he said he was a lawyer and pulled out something, and I'm like, dude, just show me your badge. He
What
says,
did he tell you
I'm
he
also an
was?
officer. So, and he starts digging in the bag. I was like, well, don't go start digging in the bag. And he goes, what? Are you afraid? Am I making you nervous? I'm like, yeah, you're digging in the bag. Stop digging in the bag. Oh, I'm getting my badge out. I'm a federal officer. I was like, okay. And then I said, okay, well, where are you a federal officer? He shows me this. This is not anything.
No.
You also my wallet, pull out my PIV card, my government PIV card. You can look inside the wallet, pull it out. My PIV card is there as well. You can
So why didn't you let me see this? And you're not a federal officer.
I am a federal officer.
No, you're not. You work for HUD.
No,
It's okay.
I am a federal officer. Are you crazy?
Calm down. We will figure this out.
For my PIV card, you know.
So
I took the oath like everyone else.
okay, why didn't you show me your badge when I
Because
asked
you called
for
me
it?
a liar.
No, that was afterwards.
No, you did not.
Yes,
You
that was
called
afterwards.
me a
You
liar.
can run it back, but that was afterwards.
You called me a liar.
Well,
and then I
because
told you I was
were.
a lawyer. You called me. You were like, oh, really?
you
I'm
were-
a lawyer and a doctor. I work for enforcement. Just like I told you.
You do not work for enforcement. You work for investigators.
No.
You are not an enforcement officer.
You tried to my job. I work for enforcement.
I'm reading it right now.
Enforcement for who?
Okay, for HUD. First for HUD, and we also work for DOJ. That's enforcement. Look at the PIV card. It says it. Enforcement.
No, it doesn't.
It's a different. It does. It's a different
Urban
type
development.
of enforcement. It's
You work for HUD.
That's the agency.
Okay, so the guy that's in the back seat who's claiming to be a federal officer is correct. The PIV card. That is a personal identification, verification that a lot of the feds use. I think the FBI uses it. My buddy works for the DA. He has a PIV card. And that's how they get into their computers. That's how they access their buildings. His story is really making a lot of sense. And it doesn't seem like the transit officer has a lot of understanding about how some of these federal agencies work, because HUD definitely has law enforcement officers. Like I said, there's like 100 different federal agencies. And they can be very helpful to law enforcement as well. They're a great resource.
I work for enforcement in HUD.
So you do realize that saying that you're a federal officer
I am a federal officer.
and then
you gonna try to give me a job?
asking for your badge, you're required to hand that over to me.
No, you called me a liar. Just like I tried to
So
show
what?
you.
Even if I did call you a liar, you're
You don't
required to hand it
disrespect
over
me
to
like
me.
that.
Oh my god.
I showed it to you.
No, you
And
didn't.
but I did not hand it to you.
I said, can I have that?
No,
And
I
you
said no. I said you can see it.
Here's the thing.
No, don't. From the very
Here's
get-go,
the
you
thing.
called me a liar.
No, I didn't.
Yes. Oh my.
This is gonna get towed.
Did you remember the conversation at the very beginning? I told you the officer was there. He offered to assist me and push you.
And I said, who?
Let me finish the conversation. This is what I told you. And I said I would be obstructing the traffic. He says, okay, you can push it up in there. You're a disabled vehicle.
No.
You weren't there.
Who was that?
It was an officer. He had pulled someone up over there. So when I got out from working at the federal building every day. So when I got out to get my truck, I know there's a flat. He saw me on the side of the road. He offered to assist me. I said, you know what? And make sure the rim's up. He said, I'll push you. I said, then he told me about a place called O'Hara down the street. Because I moved here about, I don't know. I moved here about 3 months ago, transferred from the Detroit federal office. I live in a place called Lake Limerick. It's a country club. It looks hard to see me, I know.
In Shelton.
Outside of Shelton, yeah. Lake
Yes.
Limerick is,
I know where Limerick is.
Looks hard to see me. So yeah, I live in that exclusive golf community. So he offered to assist me. And I said, well, it messed up the rims. I said, I think you can make it up there. And so I said, but I said I would be blocking traffic. He said, you're a disabled vehicle, that's okay.
Okay.
So had you had called the officer, he would have told you.
That's not how this works.
Okay, but you
I
don't
work
call
for
me a liar.
transit. I asked you to move it.
No, you're in big trouble
And you
anyway.
said-
You're in big trouble anyway. You
No,
called
I'm
me a
not.
liar. So you started calling me a liar. So then I told him I was a lawyer.
When you refused to hand me your badge, I called you a liar.
Then you said, as a supervisor, you said you were a supervisor. I said,
I am
you
a
have another
supervisor.
one. I find it hard to believe. So when I told you I was a lawyer, oh, really? Oh, really? You look at me like I was crazy. Actually, I have 2 law degrees, by the way.
Good for you.
My card is
So you should
actually
know
front.
that when I ask for
Don't
your
lecture me.
badge,
Don't lecture me.
I am going to lecture you
No,
because
no,
if you
no,
do this
you're not.
again, you're going to
No,
get
no, no,
arrested
no.
eventually.
No, you're going. This is not the end of the conversation. You're going to hear about this.
Okay, that's good.
You're going to hear about
That's
this.
good.
But you have me under arrest.
No, you're detained,
No.
which is what I said.
No.
Pending an investigation.
You know what? Take the cuffs off. We'll deal
We're
with this.
we're going to find out.
We'll
I'm
do
going to
this
call.
procedurally.
I'm going to call CID right now. Are you not DOJ?
I'm with HUD enforcement. We work with DOJ. I'm with HUD enforcement.
Okay, so you're not a DOJ officer.
No, it doesn't work that way. You're not from the federal government. CID
So-
is military. And the reason why I know that, because you see the plate? I'm a retired, 100% disabled veteran. You see the permanent sticker on
Okay.
that plate?
So what's the issue with you? Why are you so angry and why are you so disrespectful
Because-
to me? when I asked you for a badge
It
and
doesn't
you do not
work.
hand
No,
me.
I showed you the badge.
I could not read it because you had your thumb over the actual
Look,
stuff.
you know what?
So when I asked you for the badge, you handed it over to me. That's it.
I opened it up.
That's it.
I'm almost a. Look,
That's
look,
it.
Look at you,
That's all you gotta do.
I'm a 7-year-old man. You don't let me like I'm a
I don't
kid.
care how old you are because you're acting like a
We
child.
don't have to argue. Okay.
Goodness gracious. Do we have any way to contact HUD to confirm this guy's story?
Can I get this cuffs off me, please?
He's confirming who you are, and then we'll uncuff you.
Nobody can confirm it if he the PIP cards confirm it unless it's in the federal database.
We don't have access to that.
I know he doesn't. That's why I'm like, why is he on the phone?
Who? What?
Federal database.
Yes, I do have access to federal database. Yeah, give me a second. What you don't know is that I'm also FBI.
So that's interesting that the transit police says that he's also FBI. If I heard that correctly, I've never heard of FBI agents doubling as transit police officers. I'm not going to go down that road. I don't know how that could possibly, unless FBI stands for something different. And please, if you work for this department and you can also double as an FBI agent, please share, or someone who knows that that can be the case. Never heard of it.
Hello, it's Merrill. So I just got off the phone with the FBI. They're running your name through the database. And they said that if I ask for this, you provide it to me.
We're going to handle this later. This is not getting well.
Okay. But you understand why you're in this predicament?
No. I'm not predicament. I'm good because you have a hard A attitude. That's why.
I did not.
Okay. Oh, now you're acting so innocent now.
I did not. We can run it back. You can get the video footage if you want.
We're going to you know.
But
I'm a firm believer in losing the battle, winning the war.
you're not, because you were extremely rude the entire time.
I'm a firm believer. I don't mind losing the battle, but winning the war.
Okay, that's fine.
You know,
that's fine.
So you can chalk this up this little, you know, you got control of the situation. What do you think?
So there's a thing called right fighting. I gotta be right. Both of them are doing the same thing. I gotta be right. I gotta be right. What is the purpose from the officer's perspective here? Move the vehicle out of the road. And how deep do you want to go to find out if this guy actually works for HUD? You initially said that if you saw his credential, that you would have been able to determine if he was actually a federal officer. Now you see the credential, and this thing is just going on and on and on. Right fighting is definitely not the road. Figure out what the goal is, accomplish the goal, and move on.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you will find out.
Okay.
And if you knew anything in my history, look my name up, you would know that.
Look it up on what?
Like Google, I'm everywhere.
Okay.
What's happening here, I'm known for putting people like you in their place, officers who abuse the law.
Abuse the law.
Yeah.
I requested a document
Okay,
lawfully.
We're not going to relitigate that here, okay?
You start digging in a bag.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
That's why I said I'm getting my badge so you have an ID.
Okay. I don't know you, though. You understand that? Anybody could be saying that, and then they pull out a gun. So, excuse me for saying, what are you getting?
No.
Stop digging in the bag.
That was not a problem.
And then you were digging again, and I said, okay, well, let me see your badge.
No, that's not true. Okay, you said,
okay.
You said, am I have a gun? And I said, I get that. I said, I get that. I got that.
You said, are you intimidated?
I said, no, I thought you were afraid or something.
Okay, whatever.
I answered your question.
So then I asked for the badge so I can read it.
And I showed you several times.
You showed me once. He says that he just transferred over here from Detroit. Do you have a supervisor phone number?
No, I do not. And if I
Do you have
I wouldn't give it to you.
Anybody? And if he did, he wouldn't give it to me.
Dispatch just said they found, I think, something of him. Did you get something?
No.
Hey, it's 162.
It's about clearance.
They said they can't run another stuff.
Yeah, it's clearance. You don't have a clearance.
What do you mean I don't have a clearance?
You know, they're just not going to get that information out.
I have top secret clearance.
Okay, well, apparently you're not getting the information.
The transit officer says that he has top secret clearance. I don't know why he would have top secret clearance. Is it possible? Yes. I had a top secret clearance when I went on embassy duty, and it's an extraordinarily extensive process. Transit police having a top secret clearance, maybe he's on some kind of task force or something like that. It's just interesting that he mentioned that he's FBI and that he has a top secret clearance. I don't know if he's being facetious or if these things really exist. In the comment section, please help me understand this more, because some of this doesn't make sense to me.
I still don't know if this is true or not. Anybody could say anything.
Still call me a liar.
I don't know you. I'm not somebody on the street. I'm a police officer.
Okay, well, you weren't acting like it.
You can request the body cam footage and you can watch it back.
Oh, I will. You don't want to worry about me going through the numbers. I will. And
What's that?
you probably will hear for some people too.
Okay. I hope so, because I have my FBI colleague who's looking you up. and going to contact your supervisor because the way you act is ridiculous.
Still under arrest, I see.
If you knew anything about the law, as you say you do, you would know that you're being detained.
How many law degrees do you have?
You would know that you're being detained.
How many law degrees do you have?
It doesn't take a law degree to know the law.
I have 2.
That's great.
Okay, so
I'm very happy for you.
Me on the law.
I am going to lecture you on the law because you do not know it. And that I had to further investigate this. Until otherwise proven, yes.
You going to place yet?
I did, yeah.
Sorry?
Did you just buy this?
That vehicle I'm restoring. It's a new engine in it. I ran, you probably see that I also have 2 BMWs.
So there's a lot of this back and forth about being detained or being arrested. So for those who want to know the difference, and I know all the law enforcement people know this, but a person being detained is when you're conducting an investigation to develop probable cause or see if there's no probable cause for an arrest. Sometimes there's no probable cause, you let the person go. And once you develop probable cause, then the arrest can be made and then the person is arrested. So detained during the investigation, arrested after the investigation if you get probable cause.
Do you see anything about him being a lawyer? He said to Google, he was like, go Google me. I'm a big deal. Like, I do what you do, and this is bullshit. Like, I'm a federal agent. I'm one of the good guys. Right. Then I'm like, then you should have known to.
So I have my FBI cohort looking this up. She's going to find out what's going on. Contact a supervisor of yours. Meanwhile, I am going to write a report about this. You want to step out?
Did you do all the stuff in China when you were in the military?
How'd you know that? In China. So you find somebody. Find out about the Ukraine?
No.
Okay.
I didn't get that far.
Oh, yeah. I never go back to Ukraine.
Doctor of law.
Yeah.
Lots of teaching in China.
Yeah, and Ukraine.
Hold on.
Freedom fighter in Ukraine.
I didn't see that part.
I used to go there, supposed to be there next month. So like I said, I do this, written a few books, human rights. That's all I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about a few things. First, I want to address, and I know that a lot of people are gonna comment about the female officer's hair. I'm not the hair police. I'm just gonna talk about what's tactical and not tactical. I will say that that haircut is tactical. It would be difficult to grab a long ponytail because she doesn't have one. So I think that that hairstyle is tactical, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Let's talk about the federal agencies. We call them the alphabet soup agents because they all have all those letters. The most common is the FBI, the DEA, and the ATF. And contrary to popular belief, the CIA is not a law enforcement agency. They're an intelligence agency. But there are so many others that exist. I'm gonna guess that there are like over 100 different ones. The Smithsonian Institute has federal police. The Mint has federal police. HUD has federal police. There are so many different ones that if you were to just Google it, you would see all these different names of these different federal agencies. And they're legit federal officers that carry badges. And HUD, Housing Urban Development, is one of them. And that's why I'm even more inclined to believe that this guy is likely a federal officer. Why pick that as your agency if you're going to pretend to be an officer? And nothing against that agency. It just would be strange to pick it. I found a badge. I'm going to put it on the screen. It looks like that same badge and it says Fair Housing and Equal Opportunity Investigator, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. This is what is incredibly interesting about this is that this badge that I found online is for sale online for $335. So this badge, $335, it's on sale. I'm not going to tell the site, but if you Google HUD badge, investigator badge, and one popped up. It has a badge number on it and everything.
I'm mostly known for the China stuff. I'm known for that, but I'm also known for the Ukraine stuff the last 4 or 5 years.
To push you out of the way, we can't be here. But
don't you understand? You're going to destroy the realm. The other officer understood that.
I don't know who that was, but
Okay.
he can't push you in front of a bus depot, you know?
The reason why I didn't get the officer's name and number? Usually the officers are the good guys. I just don't usually get their name and number. So I don't usually look at their name and number. Only thing I said to him was thank you. We had a little conversation. I told him be safe, watch your back. I didn't get his name and number. I don't usually do stuff like that because I don't see you guys as the enemy.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't give his name and number. I got yours.
We're still not. But the buses have to be able to move freely in here for transportation.
I get that. But his thing was, from the very get-go, you're a liar. That's the attitude that
We
he
have to
carried.
get past that.
Well, I can't get past that.
Well, you know what's going to happen if you don't? This is going to end up getting towed before you're ready.
I said that when you came in here, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You said he has to be moved.
Okay. I said it has to be moved. I can push you. Then you got out. Are we going to relive this?
Well, at some point we will, but not now.
Okay. Either way, you weren't acting right. and your supervisor will find out about
I
this.
wasn't behaving right. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
I wasn't behaving like
Correct. When I requested your badge to check it,
like a good little right.
I'm sorry. Do not use.
That's where I take that.
Do not use that.
That's where I take that.
Excuse me.
That's where I take that. Don't tell me what to use. That's
Don't
where I
be
take that
disrespectful.
as. No. That's how I feel.
Do not be disrespectful
That's
to
how
me.
I
Get in
feel.
your car, move it
That's
up
how
there.
I feel you were
Get
treating
in your
me.
car and move
See?
up there.
So it offends
I'm tired
you.
of your attitude.
It offends you that I use that word, but that's how I felt. Isn't that
great.
amazing?
That's
Isn't that
great.
amazing?
That's great. Get
Is
out.
that amazing?
Get out.
You know?
Go.
You know.
Move it towards there.
Oh, your card.
You're not getting it. Get out of
You
here.
physically
You can
your card.
you can PDR it.
You. What's your name?
You have it right here.
I see two names.
No, you
I
don't.
see one behind it.
Go.
One behind it. I want your name.
Google my name.
I want your name. No, I want your name. What is
ahead.
your name, officer? You have to identify yourself.
I did. Merrill.
Okay.
After all that, he's going to move his car out of the entrance.
This seems so avoidable. Officers or potential officers, if a person asks for your name, it's so much simpler just to give them your name. Just give them your name. If you don't give the name and you get into this back and forth, it seems like you're gonna be rude, discourteous, or whatever. Just give your name. They're gonna get it anyway. Just give it to them.
It was you.
Yeah.
It was you.
Dude,
Because he was partially in the road, so I was like, hey, just get out of the road, pull over there.
in the entrance?
Oh, I said, or pull over there.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you created a real problem.
I guess so. What's his deal?
He
He's-
does not like Harold.
He said he's a federal agent. I still haven't confirmed it yet.
In policing, we have a saying, if you catch them, you clean them. So this officer that they're giving a hard time to, they're saying if you would have just got him out of the road into the right place, then we wouldn't have run into him and then we wouldn't have had this situation. And this kind of cop banter goes back and forth. This to me seems completely avoidable. And I see some challenges on both sides of the equation that this could have been handled differently. But it's a really good teachable moment for everyone. In fact, what I did was I was able to track down the guy's name. I Googled him and in 2 seconds, a ton of information came up about who he is and all the other stuff about him. This occurred in August of last year, 2025. Could that have pulled up a lot of information on him and not prolonged this thing? Probably. But again, I wasn't there, but I'm just saying these are opportunities for people to look at how can I de-escalate a situation or just completely avoid these types of situations. If you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the video that's on your screen for more content just like this.